Good evening, kids. Let's do the part two, pawn promotion. So we have number 19, right? So look, we have a pawn on b6 that could become a queen. So look at this first move, rook c8. Beautiful, right? Rook takes, pawn goes here. The next move is rook a8, right? So if you play rook b8, rook a8. Now, black plays this move. Well, we cannot take, right? But we can play rook a8. And there's nothing to do here for black. Okay, this move you take and queen. Okay, let's see number 20. So this is the position, right? And okay, this one is easy, right? We play queen c8 check, and then we sacrifice on e6 and push the pawn, and the next move is a queen, right? So you're going to win the game. 21. Right, let's see again. Okay, I messed up those. So look, here we can sacrifice the knight. Knight takes on e6. And we have a fork, right? Pawn takes. Look, now we sacrifice the king. You take, and then you push the pawn to c7, and you take the queen, c8, right? You cannot be stopped. Number 22. Let's see all the way up. This one is very nice, beautiful. So remember this pawn on g3. Those are very important pawns because they are surrounding the king. So we play knight f2, threatening rook h1, checkmate. Rook has to take, and now we play rook h1, check. Has to take, and pawn takes on f2, and the next move f1 queen. Let's see number 23. Okay, here, pay attention to the pawn on g3, right? That's the top of the chain, the pawn that can become a queen. So we take on e5, and then you push pawn to e4, right? f3, and then we push and get the queen, right? There are no other moves to stop that, right? Let's see, like here, for instance, like the king goes to d2, nothing, you take, and you're threatening to take, right? So it cannot be stopped. 24. Okay, here. Look, black is about to win the game. Look, if black captures this pawn, he's going to win. But this is the only move that can save you. Rook d7, and then you push the pawn. Look at the knight. Has a problem with a rook file pawn. You will see many other examples here. Now, if the knight goes to d7, you take the queen. Well, this position, not easy to win, right? But this was the best we could do to save the game. 25. This one is nice. We have a pawn on h3 that can become a queen. So we take on f3, and look at this gorgeous move, 93, right? Because now you are threatening h2, h1 to get a queen. So the king can go to g2. And here, look, h2, and you are getting the queen, right? Wonderful. Let's see number 26. Here we have a pawn on c6, right? Look at this wonderful move, rook d8. Right, so rook takes, and then c7 check, fork, and you take queen. Very cool. 27. Right, let's see this one. Okay, here again, you have the same similar example, right? The rook file pawns are very unpleasant against the knight. You take the bishop, and then you push this pawn. There's nothing white can do to stop this pawn. Right? You're threatening to take the knight, you're threatening to push the pawn. If king goes to f1, it's simply push and get the queen, right? So remember, the rook file pawns are the most unpleasant against the knight. 28. Let's see here. Okay, this one is long, but we'll figure out what's going on. So we have a pawn on e4 that can go forward, right? But we have to support that pawn by playing bishop c3. Now, of course, if rook takes on e4, we take rook f1, right? But if rook plays to c1, we take. And now the pawn is becoming a queen. Nothing can stop the pawn. e2 and e1, and that's it. Okay, 29. Let's see here. Oh, this one is very important, right? Here, we are going to sacrifice the rook. And one important rule that you have to know is that the two pawns on the 6th rank are winning against the rook. It is very hard to stop them, right? In the part one, you could see that knight could not stop those pawns on the sixth rank, but now we have a rook, right? So look, nothing. Rook simply cannot stop them. They are becoming a queen, right? So that's very important one to remember because the rook endgames are happening very often on the chessboard. So pawns on the sixth rank are stronger than a rook. Let's see number 30. Okay, here, look, we have a pawn, right? But if you push the pawn forward, then bishop is going to take, and the rook is controlling the promotional space. We cannot get the queen, but look at this, an amazing one, rook d1, right? Now, if the king takes, we push the pawn, and now you get a queen. Wonderful, right? Number 31. Again, we have the situation with this knight, right? Against the rook file pawn. We take and we push. And look, there's nothing to do for a white. The white knight cannot stop this pawn. This knight is really in a very unpleasant position. So we play h2, h1, nothing to do, right? Or we take on g2, right? I mean, we were not going to take on g2 because rook g5, right? So let's see, 32. Okay, here. Oh, this one is a little bit harder, but we are going to analyze a little bit. This is like important for the pawn end games that we analyze, and then you can see it maybe more by yourself on the chessboard. Look, here we have those two pawns. They can become a queen, right? But at the moment, the black king is inside of the square, right? So that's very important. Look, black is pushing the pawn, and now you cannot take, right? Because if you take, this pawn is becoming queen. But what we can do, we play king d6. And now those two pawns, you see the pawn on g4 and d4, they are marching forward, right? They are very advanced, right? But let's see what happens here. If b6, we probably have to play a move like this, right? Or we can play g3 immediately, right? b7, we play king c7. We have to stop that, right? But let's see if this pawn can march forward. Well, it's too late, right? We get a queen, and we can stop the pawn from behind, right? So the king d6 is an important move here, right? But of course, it's difficult, right? To find a small king d6, and black is winning the game because if this pawn goes forward, push like this, right, and you stop the pawn, and then you get a queen. Let's see number 33. Okay, sorry. I did not explain you the position. We have a pawn on d6. Of course, that's important one. So hopefully after this lesson, you'll be able to look at those pawns, right, that can become a queen. So at the moment, queen is protecting the rook, right? So first we sacrifice b2, and then we sacrifice queen c8, right? And here we have d7. And again, look at this knight. You cannot stop, right? Even if you play queen c2, right? The pawn is becoming queen here. There's no way you can stop it. Let's see number 34. Okay, so we have those two pawns, right? They are about to become a queen, but they are blocked, right? And controlled. But white plays this move, rook f6. And now when you take, first rook f8 check. And from our previous lessons, of course, you know this is called skewer or x-rayed, and you are going to win the rook, and you are winning the game. Number 35. Here we have a pawn on d7, right? So now look at this cool move, rook h7, check, right? And of course, king cannot take because we take queen g5, right? So rook has to take, and then you take and get a queen. Well, that's what we have. We could probably win the game here. Now there's another move. There's another move here, f4, that it's also possible to play. That is maybe even a stronger one, but I think you know, this lesson is about promotion, so we want to get a queen, right? but f4 is also a very strong move. Let's see 36. Well, here we have here pawn on b7 that can become a queen. Look at this cool move. Rook a, bishop a7. Check. He has to take, and then you take rook a7. So what now? Right? If you take, boom, queen, and you win the game. Okay, I explained you all those 36 puzzles. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful study and practice it, with a PDF file, or if you want to go to computer to analyze those positions a little bit more. So have a good night and see you in our next lesson. Bye bye.